Alrighty, so today I am going to be discussing all of the series that I need to finish. I am actually doing so much better than I thought I was. I thought I would have loads. Turns out I have 6. I only have 6 series open right now, which I am really happy with. I mean, it's going to be more because I could open a new series during my secret TBR month. I'm going to open a new series in November because I'm going to be starting the Lunar Chronicles. So yeah, but up to now it is only 6 and I am really happy about that. So I'm going to go through the 6. Now the first one, which is probably going to come as no surprise to anyone, is the Mortal Instruments series, but also the Shadowhunter Chronicles as a whole. I have read book 1, 2 and 3 of the Mortal Instruments and then book 1, 2 and 3 of the Infernal Devices. This is book 4 of the Mortal Instruments and that's the order I'm reading them in. Ergo, this is the one I'm holding up because this is the one that I'm doing next. And that's how it's going to be for all of them. I'm going to hold up the books that I need to read next in the series. So the Shadowhunter Chronicles, if you don't know, is an urban fantasy YA novel series about a young girl called Clary in the Mortal Instruments, and then it follows other characters and all of the others, but Clary was the OG. And it follows her as she discovers she is a Shadowhunter. She's a member of these race of people called Shadowhunters who kill demons and downworlders to protect the world. And this is book 4. I read 1, 2 and 3, which is the original trilogy, and then Cassandra Clare kind of wrote a follow-up trilogy. So this is the one I'm on to next. I'm going to be starting this month. I'm really excited to start it. There's a good chance I may have already started it by the time this goes up, because I'm starting. And I'm excited about it. Next, one of the ones I still need to read is a James Patterson novel, and that is the Alex Cross series. I need to finish off this series. This is the last book, but a new one is coming out in November. What's the new one called? Okay, I just had to stop filming because my uncle came. It's my mum's birthday today, so my uncle's just come to see where she is, and I had to stop filming. And as I did that, I realised that I had another book that I needed to continue. So I'm bringing that over as well. So the Alex Cross series is a series by James Patterson. This book series follows the detective Alex Cross. He is one of the most well-known characters from James Patterson's books. He has the longest book series, with this one being book 30. And he does have a 31st book coming out in November. And I just need to catch up with this one, and I am fully up to date, ready for the new release coming out in November. There is also a spin-off book that's about his son, but I think that one's aimed at middle grade YA, so I don't think it's part of this series. But I just need to read this one, and I keep telling myself I'm just going to do it because I love it, of course I am, and then I just don't. So kind of push me to read this one. Okay, the one that I didn't realise I still had that my uncle has just forced me to find is Heartstopper. I've read this. I love this. I only read the first one, and I'm hoping to get 2 and 3 next month. I think it'll be good. I can read them, I can catch up, and then I think this is carrying on. I think there's going to be a Heartstopper 4, so that'll be interesting. I'll be excited to see where this goes, because I was not happy that this ended on a cliffhanger. I was actually pretty flipping furious. So I'm hoping the next ones will be really good. If you don't know, Heartstopper is a graphic novel series about 2 young boys. One of them knows he is gay, the other one doesn't as such. They become close friends, and it's about their relationship growing. And it's really cute. It's really fast, and I really loved it. It's ridiculous how much I loved it, because it took me like 10 minutes and I was like, I can't cope, I need the rest. And then I got mad because I realised it ended on a cliffhanger and no one told me. Okay, next is a book series I've been reading with my friend Jade from paperback to hardback, and that is the Women's Murder Club series. I need to read book number 3. I've just finished yesterday book number 2, which was Second Chance. Me and Jade are buddy reading these. There are 22 in the series up to now, but basically me and Jade are reading these. This is a crime thriller, and it follows the detective Lindsay Boxer, who is actually a lieutenant now, actually. Oh no. And this follows Detective Lindsay Boxer, who forms a group of women called the Women's Murder Club. And this women's murder club comprises of 4 people. There's Lindsay, who is a detective, Claire, who is a forensic pathologist, Cindy, who is a journalist, and Jill, who is a lawyer. And the story follows them as they come together to kind of piece together all of these clues, because they all have information that they can share and help. And it's a great book. It follows such a crime central plot, but there is such a amazing sidelined plot about friendship and female bonds and female empowerment, and it's great, and I love it so much. It's a great series. I can't wait to carry on. The first book I read was a 4-star. This one, the second one was a 5-star. I'm only hoping this one can carry on and also be a 5-star. And I'm very excited to read this. Alrighty then. The next one that I need to finish is another James Patterson series, and that is the John Roscoe series. This is a trilogy of books about a retired... What was he? John Roscoe is a retired police officer, and he now works as the head of security for a hotel chain. And I read the first 2 during Alphabathon, and they were only very short books. This one is also a short book. I don't really know why I didn't just read this one and get it finished off quickly. But this is all I need to read, and that is that trilogy done. It should be easy. It should be a lot of fun. And I think this one is based around Christmas. It does, because it has a little snowflake. I know that much. And yeah, that is it. No excuse for why I didn't. I read the first 2 during Alphabathon. Should have carried on with this one. I was a fool. Okay, 2 more. This last one is also by James Patterson. Of course, I have a lot of James Patterson series open. You know me. And that is the Daniel X series. This is Daniel X Watch the Skies, which is book 2. I read book 1 during Believathon, and that was in May. And for some reason, I just didn't kind of pick this up. I really enjoyed Daniel X-ish. I didn't really enjoy it. I thought it was cool. I enjoyed it better than I thought I would, but it was very... I think it's very much a middle grade kind of writing style. And I don't mind that, but it was just a bit too cheesy. And I think I just didn't pick this one up because I was scared of the same thing happening. But I do need to read them. I think there are about 6 in the series, and I just want to read it, really, and get it over with. And then if I don't like it, I can get rid of it. But if you don't know, Daniel X is a YA middle grade series, and it's a sci-fi about an alien hunter called Daniel X. He originally watches his parents get murdered by aliens, and he embarks on a quest to kill all of the aliens that were involved in the murder of his parents. And that is what this story is about. It's very good. It's actually quite interesting. The plot is great. I just didn't particularly love the writing style. And finally, the last book series that I need to finish, which I'm sure a lot of my friends will have guessed, is Akita. I read book 1 during Alphabathon, and my friends just kept pushing me to carry on. I eventually bought Akamath and Akawa not too long ago, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and read them. I was also meant to get A Court of Frost and Starlight, but that was out of stock when I went to buy it. And then I also discovered that there is a new one called A Court of Silver Flames coming out in January. And I thought, I've got a smart idea. I will wait until January, and then I will read Akita, Akamath, Akawa, and Akathas. I will just read all of them. All 4 ready for the release of the new book. So that's what I'm doing. I do have plans to finish this one. I think if it wasn't due to the fact that I'd made plans to do it in January, I would have started reading these by now. Because, you know, peer pressure. And that is the last series that I need to read. So there are 7. I originally said 6. I found 1 more. There are 7. That isn't too bad. I am happy with that. Hopefully you guys are happy with that. So is there any of these series that you think I should prioritise and get done? Are there any on here that you have read and you have finished? And if so, encourage me to finish them quicker. Alright, so that is it from me. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and comment down below because I love comments. Please just comment. That is literally all I ask from life. And make sure you are subscribed and click the bell so you're always notified when I post. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!